and the top hit lister's gone down, but we got a really good picture of the big brow buck back in the big food plot this morning, so, or I guess overnight. So we know he's kind of back in the proximity. I haven't seen him in a little while. Let's go, bud. Let's get him. That's the big brow one, man.
These are definitely the moments we live for.
Good luck.
All right, day number one, back here in Missouri. It's been a while since I got to be back here, back at the family farm. It's opening morning of rifle season. We've been running around in Illinois trying to chase splits and that Stranger 10 buck. I'm really excited to get back here. We've got a couple really good bucks on camera. They've been really infrequent in the last week or so. The only one that I've gotten clear pictures of is the Big 7 that is definitely on my target list, but probably the smallest of the 4 bucks, but definitely of age. We got a Big Brow 8. We've got a split G2 9, the same buck that I was chasing, if you guys remember, back from in September, and then a really good looking typical 10-pointer. He's spending most of his time on the neighbors right now, though, so I'm hopeful for today. It's definitely in the middle of a rut. It was 70 degrees on Thursday, and I think the low over tonight was like 20 in the 20s, low 20s. So the weather conditions couldn't be any better. I'm excited to be back here and get in the blind.
Looks a lot skinnier than the last time I saw him.
A little rundown.
Yeah, big time rundown. Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
At midnight, you said?
Yeah, midnight over there. Oh, it's 6:56. One target buck is gone. My buddy Aaron just killed this monster 10-pointer that he's had on camera all year. So congrats to him, man. I'm excited to go see it with him. But that was the number one buck on the list. That's an awesome deer. All right, we're sitting in this new muddy blind this morning. We've got a perfect northwest wind that's kind of carrying our scent kind of out of the direction here that we're looking for these deer to work. We've already seen a spike buck this morning, and the top hit lister's gone down, but we got a really good picture of the big brow buck back in the big food plot this morning, so, or I guess overnight. So we know he's kind of back in the proximity. I haven't seen him in a little while, but been a fairly slow start to the morning. We know that the big brow and the 7 have been pretty close. So we're hoping that one of those deer kind of come through here either looking for a doe or trailing a doe. But the weather conditions are perfect. It's the barometric pressure super high, great northwest wind. Temperatures have really dropped, and it got a little cloud cover here, so it's going to be a good couple days to sit tight in the stand here. Just log some hours. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's the number one. one size-wise target buck we've had run around the farm. Aaron shot him this morning about 6:30 right at first light. So he's been hanging out mainly on that side of the road on his, on his piece here. So that's him right there, Big 10.
So the doe come out, started angling to the northeast, and she got out the one window, and then she come right at me, come right to the redneck. And she was out in the middle of the field walking, and then that's when he come out, and he stood over there about 180 yards by the ditch and just kind of watched her. Well, she come all the way from me to the front of the pickup, and I mean, here he come, and I didn't have time to latch it. I literally throwed the window open. As I'm raising the window up, I'm grabbing my gun, and he come all the way, and I went, "Mart, Mart." The fifth one, I got him to stop, and when he stopped,
Yeah.
and when he stopped, he kind of slid some dirt up. So after I shot him and he ran down there and died, he went from about here to the pole and flipped a couple times and was dead. I grabbed my rangefinder, and when I ranged where his foot planted, he was 24 yards when I shot him.
Good thing you brought your your fixed 270 there, guys.
Yeah.
You just brought your bow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so we're about to go hop back in the stand, but we're about to jump back into the redneck here in a different blind this morning. It's the same spot that my dad killed his awesome buck, this past 19-point buck, a couple weeks ago. So we've killed 4 deer out of there the last 2 years, and really the plot from a food standpoint has gotten destroyed the last 2 years. It's just a really good spot that these deer like to hold up and congregate kind of before the sun goes down. So it's a good little hangout area for them. So we're gonna get back in there. It's got some really good doe bedding off to the north side of it. So it's a long skinny field, as you'll see. So a buck or a doe could come cruising across there at any point. So we're gonna go climb in there. It's where I killed my 9-pointer out of last year during gun season 2. So we're gonna give it a go.
buddy. That's a nice spot. Him. Oh, that's freaking him. That doe's still standing there looking at him. That undoubtedly, that's the big brow one, man. What a slow start to the day, too. Slow start to the day. We've seen zero activity so far, and that deer just pops right out, man. That's an awesome buck. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Dude, let's go.
Say hey, Daddy.
Hey, buddy.
No. Did something happen?
Something happened.
Dee, what do you think Daddy's calling us to tell us? Ask him. Say, what happened, Daddy? What happened, Daddy?
I just shot a big buck.
You should see his face right now.
He's laying in the field, too. I don't even have to track him. He's right there.
Which one?
The big brow 8.
Really?
Yeah, he's a tank. He walked out, and Nate and I were like, oh, yeah. He's at 113. That's him right there, the big brow 8. Got some awesome character down here, some eye guards. We've had this deer on the farm since like July 4th. He's come and gone though. He's been kind of tough to get a bead on. And overnight last night, the cell cam hit me, and he hit that scrape right there behind us at midnight. And he just comes strolling out to check these does, and we were ready for him, man. That's him. I had him back in the summer, had him off and on all fall on the trail cameras. But that's one of the target bucks we had on the farm for this year. It's a great deer. Huge neck on him. Smells like a rutting buck. It's definitely middle of the rut here in Missouri. So it's an awesome deer. I'm super fortunate to wrap my tag on, and he'll look good on the wall.
That's an awesome buck. Chasing target bucks can be very frustrating, but very rewarding. Oh man, to watch that deer grow him all year and get a glimpse of him, early on, and know that that's a buck that you'd love to wrap your tag around. It all comes to fruition like that tonight. It's an awesome, rewarding feeling for a whitetail hunter. This food plot that he's coming out to looks terrible. And we tried to salvage it through the drought and the browse pressure that we had this year, but it was just enough for him to come out and check the does. We got some late winter wheat and oats in it, and it really only took on the left side of this plot. But like I said, that's all we needed. So it's awesome. We're gonna try to get him out of here before the sun goes completely down. But pretty rewarding feeling. These are definitely the moments we live for.